It's a beautiful sight to see on this Saturday. Good morning to you. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castor. We've got more showers moving in from the coast. Very similar setup to yesterday. We finally had that tropical wave that's been in Louisiana honing in on our area, and we're seeing that shower activity east side of town right now. So if you are traveling along I-10 towards Channelview, perhaps you're headed towards the Highlands, Pasadena too, along 225 towards Deer Park, you're seeing some shower activity this morning. Sheldon to Barrett, some wet weather headed your way as well, but a lot of that moisture and the thunder showers focused around Galveston Bay, much of what we saw yesterday too. So Baytown, Shore Acres, League City right now seeing some heavy downpours. Number of lightning strikes of the last 10 minutes has been very consistent this morning. So 21 strikes, 14 negative, 7 positive. The difference between these positive strikes go from the top of the thunderstorm cell down to the ground, so they pack a little bit more of a punch. Just a reminder for today, if you hear thunder, head indoors. Those lightning strikes can strike as far away as 10 miles, and it doesn't even have to be raining for you to see those lightning strikes impacting your area, so just be very careful today. 3-hour rainfall totals. We've seen some nice downpours in Baytown, just about an inch of rain there. Jamaica Beach, about 1/10 of an inch. Bolivar Peninsula, almost half an inch. But the big bullseye of rain has been parked over water. Something else to note, we did see a couple of water spouts yesterday, so just a reminder, if you know anybody that was planning to head out on their boat, you got to be careful today, not only for the lightning, but because of the potential for some water spouts for the early part of our day. 24-hour rainfall total, so a lot of the moisture that we got yesterday definitely favored the east side of town and especially hugging along the coast. Some changes for today. We've got those same thunder showers for this afternoon and the same amount of coverage. However, it'll be a little bit more widespread, so a little bit more of an even playing field. Look at some of those totals that we got though, especially around Chambers County, a nice bullseye there of about 3 inches of rain. Liberty County saw a couple of spots, upwards of 2 inches of rain too. And then Houston City Center, about 1/2 inch of rain. South of Sugar Land, about 3/10 of an inch of rain there. Let's fast forward through time to see what those thunder showers are going to do as we head into the latter part of our morning and the early part of our afternoon. So thunder showers doing a similar pattern to yesterday. First, we'll see those showers along the coast and for the east side of town, hugging Polk, Liberty, trying to get to San Jacinto too. But then we'll also see some showers popping up west side of town, and these are the areas that certainly need it because of the drought and because they just haven't been lucking out on any moisture the last couple of days. So we'll see Colorado, Wharton getting in on some of that wet weather. Harris County, we'll see Fort Bend County also wanting to get in on some of that shower activity right around 2:30. That's going to be your best time frame, 1, 2, 3 o'clock for that wet weather. And then we could see potentially another burst of wet weather by the late afternoon, early evening. So right around the 5, 6 o'clock time frame, we could see some more of those locally heavy downpours. So just keep that in mind. Keep that umbrella handy throughout the day. If you've got plans, you're traveling today, just make sure you leave early and be very, very vigilant on those slick spots. Give yourself a little extra space between you and the car in front of you too. We'll stay cloudy through the night. Those showers though wrapping up, but they'll start to kick back up as we head into tomorrow. Certainly not as potent as what we'll see today, but potentially along the I-10 corridor, maybe 59, 69, we'll see a couple of showers there, but most of that activity is going to stay now a little bit further towards the west, and the reason for that disturbance that we've got today pushing all the way to the west, so we're lacking kind of the lifting mechanism that we have for today. However, we will see some showers because of a nice little sea breeze, so we'll use the daytime heating to be the trigger for these thunder showers instead of the disturbance that we got in place today, because again, it moves off to the west for tomorrow. There it is, that nice tropical wave giving us the lifting, the trigger that we need for the showers today. Otherwise, Gulf of Mexico pretty quiet, but finally something to talk about when it comes to the tropics. We are watching a little wave coming off the coast of Africa. It does have a 20% chance of development within the next 5 days. This is going to be very slow to develop, but as it churns along the central Atlantic and pushes closer towards our side of town, well, we could see the chance for a little bit more strengthening if it does manage to escape that Saharan dust. We'll keep you updated on that as it gets closer and closer to us. It should be around the middle of the week that we'll have a better understanding on how it's going to develop. In terms of temperatures for today, well, We're going to spend much of the day in the 80s. I think we'll peak right around 91 degrees for the lunch hour before those heavy downpours start coming in. Once we get those showers to move into the area, we'll have rain-cooled air, so those temperatures start to trickle down into the mid and upper 80s. 85 degrees by 2 o'clock, 84 at 4, and then we'll start to see temperatures warm up a little bit once we get some more sunshine and wrap up the rain, and then we'll be trickling back down once we lose the sunshine. Overnight lows hovering around the upper 70s, low 80s. 70% chance for that wet weather this afternoon. We'll lower those rain chances for tomorrow because we're losing that disturbance, so 50% for tomorrow, the high temperature. 94 degrees, but some better news as we head into the 7-day forecast. Rain chances continue. In fact, we've got a pair of 40% as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Notice temperatures staying steady in the mid-90s. We'll stay there in the mid to low 90s as we head into the weekend. Another disturbance looks to push through. We'll be keeping a close eye on this on the TV side. We'll see you live at 9 o'clock with Zach Dawatari.